If you're like me and you live in the United States of America, you would know that every 4 years a presidential election is held, where everyone chooses who they want to be the country's leader. Now you would think that in America, we would elect the president based on who gets more votes in the national popular vote, but nope, that's not how it works here in America. We have this system called the Electoral College. In this video, I'll be explaining how the Electoral College works. Like I said, the Electoral College is how the United States elects their president. How it works is that each state gets a specific amount of electoral votes based on how many representatives a state has, which is one for each district the state has, plus the state's 2 U.S. senators. For example, Maryland, which has 8 representatives since it has 8 districts, and Maryland also has its 2 U.S. senators. So take the 8 representatives that Maryland has, plus Maryland's 2 U.S. senators, add them together, and that gives Maryland 10 electoral votes. The amount of electoral votes in the whole country, combining every state and Washington, D.C., which has 3 electoral votes, is 538. So for a candidate to win the presidential election, they have to win a majority of the electoral votes, which is 270 electoral votes. In order to win electoral votes, you have to win the plurality of the popular vote in a state. In other words, you just have to win more votes than the other candidates. You don't even need more than 50% of the popular vote in the state. You just need to get more votes than the other candidates. For example, say there are 5 candidates running for president, and in the state of Virginia, which has 13 electoral votes, one candidate gets 20% of the popular vote in Virginia, another candidate gets 23%, another 13%, another 28%, and the last one 16%. The candidate with 28% of the popular vote in Virginia has the most votes, so they take all of Virginia's 13 electoral votes. It is a winner-takes-all deal. There is no splitting of the electoral votes. The one with the most votes in the state wins all of the state's electoral votes. During an election cycle, each political party gathers up a group of delegates called electors to deliver electoral votes to be counted in the election if their party's candidate wins. That's how it is in every state and Washington, D.C. So really, when going to a voting booth to vote for president, you're not really voting directly for your preferred presidential candidate. You're voting for the group of people who you want to submit electoral votes for your preferred presidential candidate. Now, one little thing with this is that it allows faithless electors, or electors who don't send an electoral vote for their party's nominee, though this is rare. It has happened 7 times in the 2016 election and 167 times in all of American history. Remember when I said that the national popular vote is not how the United States determines who is their president, and that you only need 270 electoral votes to be president? Well, out of all 59 presidential elections that have taken place as of this video, 5 elections had the winner not receive the most votes in the national popular vote. So just to recap, you don't really vote for your preferred presidential candidate. You vote for the group of electors who will send electoral votes for your preferred presidential candidate. The national popular vote doesn't matter. You just need 270 electoral votes to win the presidency. In rare instances, faithless electors will vote for someone other than their party's nominee, and as of today, only 5 presidential elections had the winner lose the national popular vote. So what do you think of the Electoral College? Do you like it or do you hate it? Is it fine the way it is? Or do you think it should be reformed in some way? Or do you think it should be abolished altogether? Let me know what you think of the Electoral College in the comments below, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.